presents I'm Awake. I'm here to ask you for your support. Finding honest Native-centered news is not easy, but with your support, we're able to provide accurate information about Standing Rock, Line 3, treaty violations, and COVID-19 in our Native communities. Please visit Native Roots Radio Network on Patreon and donate if you can. That's Native Roots Radio Network on Patreon. Pinigigi, and thank you for your support.
Signing up for $1 bus and train rides with the Transit Assistance Program, or TAP, is quick and easy. Do it straight from your computer or phone by uploading one of the pre-approved documents listed at metrotransit.org/TAP, along with a copy of your ID. We'll mail you a to-go card with a full year of discounted rides. For questions or translation help, call 612-373-3333. 612-373-3333.
Warmer weather means construction season is back, and that means changes on the roads. Starting soon, expect lane reductions, ramp closures, and significant delays on Interstate 94 between 35W and Huron Boulevard in Minneapolis. These changes could add time to your commute, so plan ahead or find your best alternate route. Stay informed and check for real-time traffic updates at 511mn.org. Again, that's 511mn.org. Dougherty Family College at the University of St. Thomas is your pathway to a bachelor's degree. Located in downtown Minneapolis, Dougherty Family College offers an affordable education that includes free textbooks, a laptop, meals, career coaches, and a Metro Transit pass. As a full-time Dougherty Family College student, you'll benefit from mentorship from St. Thomas faculty, along with paid internships and support from Minnesota's largest private college. Ready to turn your dreams into reality? Apply now at dfc.stthomas.edu. Dougherty Family College, your journey to success starts here.
Now showing at MIA, artist Mary Sully was a visionary ahead of her time. Born on the Standing Rock Reservation, she worked in near obscurity between the 1920s and 1940s, creating intricate, vividly colored drawings that blend Dakota heritage with modern life. Now on display at the Minneapolis Institute of Art, experience the first solo exhibition featuring Mary Sully's work and see how her art challenges traditional ideas of Native and modern art. Only at MIA and always free to visit. Learn more at artsmia.org.
With a look at your AM 950 weather, I'm Patrick Lilia. Tonight, rain possible with a low of 35, then Tuesday, sunshine with a high of 54. Nightingale is your cozy, comfortable neighborhood bar and restaurant at 26th and Lindale in Minneapolis. Come in for the famous Nightingale burger or the ginger tamari chicken wings. View their menu or place a takeout order at nightingalempls.com.
Portions of Native Roots Radio may be pre-recorded.
It's a good day to be indigenous.
Get up, stand up.
They are going to become more brutal.
Because all the hippies were trying to be Indians anyway.
They're going to become more repressive because it's a matter of dollars and their illusionary concepts of power.
Hey, Victor.
We must live in balance with the earth.
And also with recent happenings at Wounded Knee.
I am awake. Welcome to Native Roots Radio presents I'm Awake, and I'm your host, Wakanja Hade. Hey, Karagido, all my friends and relatives in four directions. You are listening to Native Roots Radio presents I'm Awake, and I'm your host, Robert Pilot. Hey, we discuss local, national, Native news and events, and as you know, Chujunk, Native issues are human issues, and human issues are Native issues.
Yes, you are right, Digga. This portion of the show is supported by JS Bean Factory off Randolph Avenue in St. Paul. Only the good stuff keeps us awake.
Hey, we got an interesting show today, and we're talking to Dougherty College, and we're going to get the skinny on that, but I'm excited about that. And but before we do that, I just want to jump in before we talk about the word of the day, Chujunk. Is I have been spying on the show North by North. Have you checked that out? Or North of North?
North of North.
Yeah.
I have been seeing it all over my timelines and social media. Everyone's checking that out on Netflix. Unfortunately, I had to cut Netflix from my streaming.
Oh, it's like cutting the cord.
I had to, yeah.
Well, you have to come over and watch it. Everybody check it out. It's really funny. It kind of gives me the Inuit, which the people used to call the Eskimos, are in the deep north of Canada with the comedy show that's almost like Reservation Dogs. It's hilarious. So check it out if you do have that. And I've had a lot of fun watching that, and also really freaky show that Rihanna writes on, and that was really freaky this weekend too. So that that show, I can't think of the name of it right now, but
Oh,
Dark Winds. Dark Winds.
there you go.
I just wanted to see if you knew. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, you're talking about North and North. Yeah, that's based in Alaska. We definitely do not call them Eskimos. Do
Right.
not repeat that. But yeah, did you get through the whole show already?
No. It's about 25 minutes per episode, so I'm on like 4 or 5. It's hilarious and it's well written, and it's a vibe of Native Americans for sure. I mean, it's the only
Yeah.
difference is that they're wearing fuzzy hats and it's
Oh.
cold and snows everywhere, but it's definitely a Native American show.
Who is like the main character? What's the name? I looked up some notes here. Siaja?
Yeah, and
Okay.
she's jamming. It's hilarious, and we can talk about the premise another day because there's other things too to talk about. But I just thought, wow, check it
Yeah.
out if you have Netflix.
Yeah. So I guess it follows a young mother who dreams of reinventing herself in a tiny Arctic community of Ice Grove. A good sitcom. Check that out. North and North.
Yeah. I'm just laughing thinking about it. Well, before I pick Wendy up at the airport, I got to sneak in an episode and clean the house at the same time. So, hey, a lot going on here too. The Minnesota Child Tax Credit. We have to talk about that because some people wait until the last day before tax day, Haley.
Yeah, tax day is tomorrow, which is a great reminder. If you're a procrastinator, procrastinator, it's definitely a Monday. Like myself, definitely a good reminder to get those taxes done. This is something we talked about a little bit. Minnesota's child tax credit.
Mhm.
That child tax credit is specific to Minnesota. That maximum tax credit is $1,750 per child under the age of 18, with no limit of the number of children claimed. So if you have like 6 kids, you can claim all your kids in those taxes. And this
Yeah.
is money that's going to go right back into your family's pocket.
Yeah.
So yeah, look that up when you're doing taxes. You could find that on the Department of Revenue, I think. But yeah, the child tax credit.
Hey, good call. And then we had the Metropolitan Council, Met Council on and talking about a few things like the housing voucher, the Section 8 waiting list that's coming open. It hasn't been open since June of 2022. And there's, the 7-county area here in the Twin Cities. They set aside 10% of the spots on the waiting list for just Native American households. So, for more information, I think they would just have to check out the Met Council. Oh no, you have it right there. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so Met Council, this is covering the whole 7-county area: Anoka, Carver, Dakota, Hennepin, Ramsey, Scott, and Washington counties. This is for Section 8 housing, the Metro HRA. It's that lottery to get on the wait list. So it is still a process to get that housing voucher. But like Robert said, that wait list hasn't been open since June of 2022. So it's definitely a big deal. 10% of those spots are set aside for Native households, and the direct link that you can go to get signed to like log in and make an account and then apply for this is waitlistcheck.com/Metro.
Good one, Chu Junk. Hey, before we get too carried away with some news here, would really love to talk to you about a word of the day in Ho-Chunk. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, we could start out the week with that.
Oh, wow. Hey, right on.
Well, what did we do last week? I think we were going through the clans still. Ho-Chunk Nation has 12 clans. Robert and I, Ho-Chunk. And yeah, I've been using the Ho-Chunk mobile dictionary app. So just a big peanut geeky wee to everyone who has contributed to that and putting the language in there. I think last week we talked about Hawk.
Yeah.
Hawk clan, which the Hawk represents our warrior clan, and that was Keraju. Keraju, it's spelled Kereju. And going on down with the animals, I was going with the pigeon today. Yeah, we have a pigeon clan, and Ho-Chunk's pigeon clan is kind of responsible for supplying Ho-Chunk soldiers for warfare, and also the pigeon clan possesses other important political and societal functions. And that Ho-Chunk word for pigeon is ruchke.
Ruchke.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's spelled Ruucje.
Yeah. That's
And in that
Ruchke.
Ho-Chunk mobile dictionary app, I love it because they have voices of a male and female elder pronouncing
Yeah.
the word. So you can kind of get different pronunciations in there. It helps a lot.
Yeah, we my uncle and your uncle too, Uncle Curtis, we always used to, there was an older app and it was like hey Kadagi Choka, and she sounded like Choka. It was really
Yeah,
kind of cute.
yeah.
So whenever we'd see each other, we'd say Choka. But
Aw.
yeah, I like the both the languages or both the elder sexes speaking that. And then I just have to really bring back Arvina's favorite word, and I know
Oh,
it's not a
chicken.
clan. Yeah, I know it's not a clan. Might have been thousands of years ago, but it's not a clan now. But what is bogake or
Bagah.
yeah,
Okay. Really
do it again.
emphasize on that. Bagah.
Yeah,
Bagah.
yeah. I loved
It's
how
like
you guys
that.
said that. It sounded like a
Yeah.
chicken.
It's what the chicken says. Bagah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bogake. Yeah, right.
We'll have to
Yeah.
bring that up again when we have her on this Wednesday.
Yeah, maybe we had seen that she might not listen to every show we have. Maybe we can trick her into doing that word again. Oh, wow.
Yeah, she'll definitely remember that one. I want to give a shout out to Dr. Stately of Native American Community Clinic. Dr. Stately's in Ireland still.
Yes.
I was talking to him a little bit today, and we'll have him back next Monday. So looking forward to hearing his travel stories.
Yeah, the big thing happening at Native American Community Clinic coming up.
Yeah,
Jeez.
that's this Friday, isn't it? This coming Friday, they have their groundbreaking thing. What the top, is it the top of the clinic? Are they adding on to it, or is it a whole separate building?
It's a whole separate building, and it's where the clinic is, and they're building in the parking lot. So they'll still
Wow.
have it, but the parking lot will be no more. It'll be a big building.
Yeah, no more room for the giant inflatable
Yeah.
colon to fill up the parking lot and inform us about colon cancer.
You know, we have to do a T-shirt, Haley, and
Hey, design one for NAC.
yes,
Good information on colon cancer.
yeah, especially someone my age. Oh, hey, this is Native Roots Radio, and we got Dougherty College up next. We got the dean, Dr. Buffy Smith, and
Yeah.
we're going to talk some great information coming up. And this is Native Roots Radio. Stay with us.
The city of Minneapolis is now on Native Roots Radio with Minneapolis Air. AIR stands for American Indian Relations. Guest host Christine McDonald talks to people about important things affecting the city's Native communities. Minneapolis Air dives into topics like public safety, public health, elections, and so much more. Tune in to Minneapolis Air on Native Roots Radio from 5 to 6 p.m. on the second Wednesday of every month, right here on AM 950.
Signing up for $1 bus and train rides with the Transit Assistance Program, or TAP, is quick and easy. Do it straight from your computer or phone by uploading one of the pre-approved documents listed at metrotransit.org/TAP, along with a copy of your ID. We'll mail you a to-go card with a full year of discounted rides. For questions or translation help, call 612-373-3333. 612-373-3333.
Some people won't give you the real talk on drugs, but it's time we know the facts. Fentanyl is killing people. It's a powerful opioid, often made illegally and commonly mixed with illicit drugs. It can even be pressed into counterfeit pills that resemble prescription medications. Just 2 milligrams, about the size of a few grains of sand, can potentially be lethal. This isn't an ad to scare you, but it is an ad to make you think twice. Get the facts. Go to realdealonfentanyl.com. This message is brought to you by the Ad Council.
Now showing at MIA, artist Mary Sully was a visionary ahead of her time. Born on the Standing Rock Reservation, she worked in near obscurity between the 1920s and 1940s, creating intricate, vividly colored drawings that blend Dakota heritage with modern life. Now on display at the Minneapolis Institute of Art, experience the first solo exhibition featuring Mary Sully's work and see how her art challenges traditional ideas of Native and modern art. Only at MIA and always free to visit. Learn more at artsmia.org.
Hi, this is Governor Walz. Thank you for listening to Native Roots Radio.
And we're back to Native Roots Radio presents I'm Awake, and this is Robert Pilot.
This portion of the show is supported by Native American Community Clinic on Franklin Avenue in Minneapolis, honoring health and tradition.
Yes, they do. Hey, we have our guest, Dr. Buffy Smith, Dean of Dougherty Family College of St. Thomas, and Manny Vazquez, Turtle Mountain, Ojibwe, and he's a student at Dougherty Family College, and we're going to get right into it. It's great to see you again, Doctor. Can you hear us?
Oh, good to see. Good to be seen, sir. Thank you.
You scared me for a minute there. I thought it was going to be a silent movie for a second. Oh, wow.
I hope not. How have you been, Dr. Smith? Great to see you.
I've been well. I'm so thrilled to be here with Manny.
Well, right on. Appreciate it. So we had you on the show last May and with Cheyenne. So it's great to see you again. And how have you been? And how's Dougherty doing?
I'm doing well. Our scholars are doing well. For our graduating sophomores like Manny, they're supercharged and excited to enter the second stage of their academic career in terms of preparing for their bachelor's degree. Yeah, we're just excited. It's always, I feel this time of the year is a little bittersweet. I'm happy for the scholars that are graduating, but it's a little sadness too in my heart to see them launch into their next phase of life. But it's good. It's a good feeling.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. Tell us a little bit about Dougherty Family College and what your role is, Dr. Smith.
I always say, sir, you're an educator. I have the best job in the world. All I have to really do is sort of promote our amazing scholars like Manny and our faculty and staff. We're mission driven, and our mission is to make sure that we can graduate as many scholars as possible, first earn their associate degree, but also prepare them to earn their bachelor's degree. So we are an associate degree program. We are the two-year college of the University of St. Thomas. And we provide our scholars with a culturally affirming, rich, rigorous academic background that will prepare them to earn their bachelor's degree.
Yeah, we also have a DFC student joining us today, and Manny Vazquez. Peeny Gigi, and thank you for coming on and sharing your experience. Manny, can you tell us a little about yourself so our listeners can, and what nation you're with and your experience? Welcome.
Hello, thank you for having me. Yeah, my name is Manny Vazquez. I come from Ojibwe descent with my family residing in the Turtle Mountain Reservation in North Dakota. Also Mexican descent, with that indigenous through and through. And yeah, I'm a student at DFC. I'm on my second year, graduating in this couple months. Very excited. I mean, DFC's been very great for me. The cohort system and the way the faculty really like treats you in the curriculum has been really amazing. Has put me through a lot so far.
That's awesome. Hey, as a first generation college student, did you have any hesitations about continuing higher education after high school, Manny?
Oh, I definitely did. Going into high school, the COVID hit my freshman year, and that really like set the foundation of my high school like career, and just seeing how that went through, and it affected my mindset on how I viewed higher education, as well as no one in my family has really had experience with it, so it was new ground. Yeah, it really, at first I was a little hesitant, but then I've been an AVID through 6th and 12th grade, and AVID is a program that really helps you like develop college skills and gets you like knowledge on what like the whole college process is about, and that really helped me set my mind on higher education. And DFC actually came into my AVID class and really like introduced themselves to us, and that's where I got my head straight, and I was like, yeah, DFC is right for me.
That's awesome. So that kind of led you to choosing Doherty. Was there a visit?
Yeah, I did. I was hesitant throughout most of my high school if I was gonna go into higher education. But once DFC visited my high school and really showed us the benefits and like free laptop, free books, free transportation through the buses. Tuition was really cheap. The cohort system, the Avid was also based on a cohort system, so pursuing that through higher education was really a um, big highlight for me.
Wow. Hey, Dr. Smith, what was your first impression of Manny when you first met him?
Uh, just very inquisitive, a young scholar, along with his sister. I remember both of them, and I knew that they wanted to be engaged. I knew that they were going to be academically ready for the rigor of Dougherty Family College. But I also knew that they had a heart for community. And we're always looking for scholars that also are servant leaders. Because I remember this, and tell me if you remember this, Manny, but you and your sister wanted to know, like, oh, what are some clubs and organizations on campus that would honor and affirm our heritage? And right there, when I hear those type of questions, I know that this is a scholar who is going to give back to the university, and that he's already engaged in his community. And so I was impressed with both Manny and his sister.
Manny, were you going to answer that question? Or I'll give you another one here. What surprised you the most when you started classes and attending DFC?
What really surprised me was just like the whole community aspect of it. Right before you start your freshman program, you go through SEP, which is a summer enrichment program in which you like meet your cohort for the first time before classes actually start, and you get connected with a youth mentor, which was at the time a second year in the program, which had already got the knowledge and really like the experience throughout the program and to give it to the first year students. And that really surprised me and really like built my excitement for DFC, seeing that they already wanted to establish a strong community aspect and like to get all the students familiar with each other before you even like started the curriculum and started the classes.
That's really exciting. Dr. Smith, how many Native American identifying students have you mentored and helped at Dougherty Family College?
That's an excellent question, sir. Not enough. Not enough. We usually have between 2 and 3 Native American scholars each year, so not enough. Not enough.
Well, it's exciting, and Haley, you've been in college recently. Well, no, not that recently. You are getting old. Sorry, but what what is your feeling? I think this is like old days of junior college.
I think so. I think like if I would have known about Dougherty Family College, so this was my college experience. I went to a pretty big high school, a large graduating class, and then I went to UMD for my freshman year, kind of with an idea of just to get generals done. And UMD is part of the University of Minnesota. It's still a lot tuition wise. And just going to that school for a year to do some generals was a lot of money. And I ended up even transferring back to the Twin Cities. So if I had known about Dougherty Family College, that would have been such a great resource to go and get the college experience before a larger university feel. So this kind of goes into a question, what is like the average class size in a course at Dougherty Family College? Either one of you could answer that.
Good question.
I would say our first year classes tend to be a little larger. So I would between 25 and 30. Remember, our targeted goal is always close to 150 scholars each year. Then for our second year classes, there are maybe between, say, 15 to 20 scholars in the cohort. Manny, is that your experience?
Yes, I have. Yeah, so it relatively, my class size was about 30 first year, and right now it's about like 15.
Very cool. So, how do we get a hold of you? I think that's a thing I want to mention a couple times during this interview. Is how do we get a hold of you guys?
Certainly, I would say to go to our website, dfc.stthomas, sttomas.edu. If you go to the website, that's where you can sign up for informational session and come and tour Dougherty Family College. I always think that the best way to really experience Dougherty Family College is to be on campus and to meet phenomenal scholars like Manny. And so that's where I would invite everyone to please go to our website and sign up for an admissions tour. And I usually, if my schedule permits, try to give a welcome. And so I love meeting scholars and their families, but that would probably be the best way to reach out to us.
Hey, we're here with Dr. Buffy Smith, and we have a young student here, Manny Vazquez, and we are talking about Dougherty Family College and the 2-year program. We're going to be right back. This is Native Roots Radio.
Hi, I'm Peter Solak.
And I'm Adam Ostrowski.
We are here at Woodland Stoves and Fireplaces to talk about the joy of live fire cooking. Cooking over a live fire is the oldest and most basic form of cooking.
What's new is in the way fire is handled and its heat is managed.
It's easier to experience and enjoy the smell and taste of food cooked over a live fire.
Woodland Stoves and Fireplaces sells and installs live fire grills, fire pits, and ovens. Let us help you experience the smell, the taste, the fun of cooking with fire.
Pizza was first made and is still best made in an open fire oven. The radiant and conductive heat of a live fire is unmatched for wood roasting and baking artisan breads too.
Come see the many ways you can cook over a live fire.
Woodland Stoves and Fireplaces has over 35 working wood and gas units on display at the corner of East Franklin and Riverside Avenue in Minneapolis. More information at woodlandstoves.com. Find the fire that works for you. Woodland Stoves and Fireplaces, out of the ordinary products and services since 1977.
Hey, AM 950 listeners, this is John Parker of The Daily Show, and we're having a riot Monday through Saturday at 2 p.m., talking with Minnesota's political leaders, as well as educators, healthcare providers, authors, and theater makers about progressive news and politics. Where else can you get White House correspondent for the Washington Blade, Christopher Kane, queer film reviews, and compassionate, honest talk to uplift Minnesota's LGBTQ and allied community? Join the conversation on The Daily Show Monday through Saturday at 2 p.m. and everywhere you get your podcasts.
Are you experiencing troubles with thinking, comprehending, or speaking, have post-COVID brain fog, ADHD, concussion, tremors from Parkinson's, mental health issues, or simply striving to maximize your brain's potential? At Hypercharge Wellness Centers, we deliver transformative results for the brain. Hypercharge Wellness's brain fitness protocol utilizes cutting-edge modalities, including PEMF, red light therapy beds, and transcranial laser, which all work together to improve focus and cognitive functions. These treatments aim to improve the brain's blood flow and electrical patterns, which reduces anxiety and enhances relaxation, providing a comprehensive approach to brain health optimization. All are invited to experience this life-changing journey towards achieving the pinnacle of cognitive and emotional well-being. Call or go online to schedule your free Hypercharge Wellness introductory session, valued at $200 today. This is your opportunity to feel the difference for yourself. No matter where you are in the Twin Cities, there is a convenient location near you. Visit hyperchargeclinic.com now. That's hyperchargeclinic.com. Hypercharge is hope.
Why must the world be so cold? They've gone against what was told. Thinking rape is cool? Think about it. They think it's not wrong. Violence against women, the rape, the abuse, the emotional, physical. They all hold the hate. Think about it. Is it right or wrong? What attracts you? I'm not saying no names, but you laugh. Talk about it like nothing is wrong. Think about it. They all hold the hate. Gotta stop the violence. Stop the hate. Think about it.
Sponsored by the Minnesota Indian Women's Sexual Assault Coalition.
End-of-life decisions are not easy to make. Hi, I'm Mary T. of Mary T. Hospice Care.
It's important to make sure that this difficult time is meaningful and comforting to you and your loved ones. Our hospice team provides an individualized program of physical, emotional, spiritual, and practical care so your loved one is comfortable and not in pain. At Mary T. Hospice, we understand that choosing the right hospice care provider can be overwhelming, but we're here to assist you. Learn more today at marytinc.com.
With a look at your AM 950 weather, I'm Patrick Lilia. Tonight, rain possible with a low of 35, then Tuesday, sunshine with a high of 54. Let Natural Lawn handle your lawn care so you can enjoy your lawn. Organic-based, environmentally friendly lawn care for over 30 years. Safer products for kids, pets, and the planet. 100% satisfaction guarantee. More at naturallawn.com.
AM 950, the progressive voice of Minnesota.
Hi, this is Representative Sharice Davids from Kansas. I'm Ho Chunk, and you're listening to Native Roots Radio.
And we're back to Native Roots Radio presents I'm Awake, and this is Robert Pilot.
This portion of the show is supported by Native American Community Development Institute, or NACD, in Minneapolis.
Hey, we are here with Dr. Buffy Smith, a dean of Dougherty Family College in St. Thomas, and Manny Vazquez, who's a student at Dougherty Family College. And, you know, we got some really great information coming in. I want to jump into a couple more questions. What are some of the, and this is for you, Dr. Smith, what are some of the most sought after courses in areas of the study?
Great question, sir. So we offer an associate degree in liberal arts. And so we're providing the major sort of core courses, or some scholars like to refer to them as the generals of every liberal arts major. So I think Mandy will be the best person. I hear that some of the courses that scholars enjoy in first year sometimes is sociology and theology. And second year, I hear communications and justice and peace studies. But I like all the courses. But I think the best person that could answer that question is Manny. What were your first year courses that were highly rated among your peers, and also maybe your sophomore year courses?
Yeah, let's see. My first year, I would really enjoyed my English course. The books that we read, like A Handmaid's Tale, were just really got your mind going. And I never read those books before, so going into that course and reading them was really I liked it a lot. And my second year, it's just my perspective on these courses, but I really enjoyed public speaking as well as history. Public speaking, I was a little hesitant at first because just that natural instinct of speaking in front of others kicks in. But I did enjoy it. The professor was amazing. I just like having you open up and just sharing your perspective, as well as history, just learning about the past, and it's always been a favorite of mine.
Right on. Hey, where is the school located? So I live in between St. Kate's and St. Thomas and St. Paul, but where is this school located? Is it in Minneapolis?
We're located in the heart of downtown Minneapolis. We're off on 10th and LaSalle, so near Nicollet Mall. And this is a really great location for our scholars. I think, yes, our St. Paul campus is beautiful, but we have the downtown. It is our playground, and it's a vibrant community as well. And a lot of our scholars, certainly they get 2 meals a day, and so they will certainly most of the time eat at Cornerstone Kitchen, but they also like to explore some of the restaurants downtown Minneapolis. So, and we're in the winter, we have the Skyway. So the downtown area is, like I said, is our second home. So it's a great campus to be on.
Well, it's fun too, Dr. Smith, is that a lot of the buildings in your Minneapolis campus have the same kind of bricks that they do here in the St. Paul campus.
You are right, sir. It is the St. Thomas way.
There you go. Hey, so when is the next open enrollment date?
Actually, tomorrow we have our admitted student day. And so this is a time for all the scholars that have been admitted with their loved ones to come and visit our campus. We have a rolling enrollment. And so we will certainly take applications until the beginning of our summer enrichment program that Manny talked about. But we also are encouraging scholars, as Haley talked about, it's the May 1st is that big decision day for a lot of prospective scholars. And so we definitely would want scholars who are still thinking of what institution could make them feel like they are home, that will affirm them, make sure that they're seen, heard, and valued, and loved and cared for. I hope that Dougherty Family College is at least in the top 5 of those choices for many prospective scholars and families.
That's awesome. So, why should a student choose a DFC over a different 2-year school? And I think you kind of are talking about that. Now, I'll ask you first, Dr. Smith, and then Manny, get ready. I'm going to ask you the same question.
Well, I think the secret sauce for Dougherty Family College is how we build community. We talk a lot about Ohana, so the family, in terms of providing support for one another. And I feel that that's real. Yes, of course, being affordable is important, and is something we're committed to because we really do want to remove all financial and social barriers for our scholars. And we know that serving first-generation college students, those that come from under-resourced communities, that's our calling, that's our mission, and that's important. And so that's why we provide those real critical resources: the 2 meals a day, the laptop, the Metro Pass, the free textbooks. We also know that being connected to a larger private institution with a lot of social capital and networks, being part of University of St. Thomas, that's also important. And those paid internships, that's critical in helping scholars be able to really explore possible careers. Now, that's important. But what really makes us special, I think, is just how we build community, how we treat each other like family. So relationships are critical. I don't think you can find a more caring, loving, supportive faculty and staff whose sole purpose is to make sure their scholars succeed in the classroom and outside of the classroom. And that's why we focus intensively on practicing high impact teaching and then high impact mentoring for our scholars. So for me, that is what makes us special, is our relationships and how we try to elevate and uplift each other on this journey.
Wow, Manny, I'm going to have you answer that. But first, I want to comment. I think part of the special sauce is people like Dr. Buffy Smith. It comes through the airwaves and over here on Facebook Live and YouTube, that your sincerity of helping the young scholars, really, you can't fake that, and I appreciate that, and appreciate you, Dr. Smith. So, Manny, what else is the secret sauce here?
Well, I do want to highlight the community aspect of DSC, but Dean Smith got that down. But as well, just being a first-generation student, if you don't have a lot of knowledge on higher education or this whole process, DSC does make it really easy. Or just being a student who really is not like situated or has like a career settled on. You're just doing your generals, your liberal arts, getting just like a liberal arts associate's degree in 2 years. It's simple. It gives you enough time to really figure out what you want to do. You have all these different classes that really like peek in to all kinds of different subjects. It's a really great opportunity to pursue higher education on a really like slower scale than just like to shoot right into a 4-year, as well as just to see what's out there.
Well, that's interesting too. And Haley and I both are first generation college students in our families, and we're related too. So that's an really amazing, Manny. You speak very well.
Thank you.
Yeah, Haley. I mean, we feel left out, but this is just an amazing program.
I think so. Definitely. Yeah. If you're considering it, any of those seniors in high school, definitely consider Dougherty Family College. And, even if you do end up continuing after Dougherty Family College and you transition to somewhere that's closer, you might still, be familiar with the area. So you want to go to the U of M Twin Cities campus. That's also in Minneapolis. You'll have good familiarization with the area, be more comfortable and everything like that. And the free books too. I mean, that's the book prices for courses just keep going up and up. And those even books that you're not purchasing but renting are still super expensive. So the free laptop and the books, those are really just breaking down barriers for people to come and attend Dougherty College. So I appreciate that. And I would love to know here before we go to break, Manny, what your plans are after graduation. What are you looking to reach next in your goals?
Yeah, of course. Well, I've always been interested in education. So that has been a perspective, like an optional path for me currently. But just with this whole, a lot of things are happening around just like educational grants in the government has made it really not really a big foundation to rely on currently. So I'm thinking about taking like a gap year, maybe a year or two. I want to like save up, try to figure out exactly what the best path is for me currently.
Yeah. We'll get you in community and get you in a whole bunch of different areas to try out.
Definitely. Dr. Smith, this is just a little off subject, but you touched a little bit on this. And employers and people that have students come in and do work with them while they're in school really do look at, especially here in the Twin Cities, really do look at schools that you go to and know that these students are taught in a good way. And I believe St. Thomas has that reputation.
You're absolutely right. A lot of some of the senior leaders, corporations in our great city are alums of St. Thomas. And so that is why we always emphasize at Dougherty Family College, when you're admitted to Dougherty Family College, you are a Tommy. You are part of the larger St. Thomas network, and that's critical. And then you add on the paid internship experience that you get. That just makes you even more competitive in terms of the when you do graduate with your degree. You've made connections. You have the name, the Tommy, St. Thomas sort of background. And that, it is unfortunate, one cannot just be judged on your knowledge. It is also based on social capital. So who you're connected to. So social networks do matter. And so by being a part of a larger university system, really does help our scholars be competitive when they graduate with a St. Thomas degree.
So do you have time? We want to we go to a quick break here, and I just want to have you guys come back for a last minute here to be able to talk about how to get a hold of you, and then a little bit more about who you are in the education, and then we'll call it a show with you. So can you hold on for another segment?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Right on. Hey, this is Native Roots Radio, and we'll be right back after this short break, Haley.
Stay with us.
Oh,
Now showing at MIA, artist Mary Sully was a visionary ahead of her time. Born on the Standing Rock Reservation, she worked in near obscurity between the 1920s and 1940s, creating intricate, vividly colored drawings that blend Dakota heritage with modern life. Now on display at the Minneapolis Institute of Art, experience the first solo exhibition featuring Mary Sully's work and see how her art challenges traditional ideas of Native and modern art. Only at MIA and always free to visit. Learn more at artsmia.org.
Signing up for $1 bus and train rides with the Transit Assistance Program, or TAP, is quick and easy. Do it straight from your computer or phone by uploading one of the pre-approved documents listed at metrotransit.org/TAP, along with a copy of your ID. We'll mail you a to-go card with a full year of discounted rides. For questions or translation help, call 612-373-3333. 612-373-3333.
The city of Minneapolis is now on Native Roots Radio with Minneapolis Air. AIR stands for American Indian Relations. Guest host Christine McDonald talks to people about important things affecting the city's Native communities. Minneapolis Air dives into topics like public safety, public health, elections, and so much more. Tune in to Minneapolis Air on Native Roots Radio from 5 to 6 p.m. on the second Wednesday of every month, right here on AM 950.
Some people won't give you the real talk on drugs, but it's time we know the facts. Fentanyl is often laced into illicit drugs and used to make fake versions of prescription pills. You can't see it, taste it, or smell it. Suppliers mix fentanyl into their products because it's potent and cheap, and the dealer might not even know. Keep yourself and others safe by knowing the real deal on fentanyl. Get the facts. Go to realdealonfentanyl.com. This message is brought to you by the Ad Council.
Oh, this is Dallas Goldtooth, and you're listening to the Native Roots Radio. Hoka, hicha, wecha.
Welcome back to Native Roots Radio presents I'm Awake, and this is Robert Pilot.
In this portion of the show, we like to bring awareness to our Minnesota wolf population. Say no to the hunts.
Oh, we be hauling no for the for the
no.
hunt. They say, oh, hey, we are with our friend Dr. Buffy Smith, Dean of Dougherty Family College, and Manny Vazquez, who is a student at Dougherty Family College. And I want to just give you guys an opportunity again to how we can get a hold of you and whatever else you'd like to say in these waning moments of the radio show.
Well, I'll start because I always think you should end the show with the wisdom of young scholars. So I'll let Manny close us out. We would love for prospective scholars and their families to once again to visit our website to get to know us on the web first, and then to schedule a visit to come to campus, and we'll give you lunch too. I want to emphasize that. So that's a good way to really see all of the amenities that we have to offer on the Minneapolis campus. Once again, our website is dfc.stthOMAS.edu. And yes, we're taking applications now. It is a first come, first serve basis. So we're always encouraging scholars and families to please come explore what an option could be for your young scholar, and to I always say, feel the real vibe. Sir, you gave me a compliment. I'm humble for your words. It means a lot coming from you, so thank you. But I would say it's genuine and authentic. From the moment you step on our campus, you'll find that all faculty, staff, and other scholars are really locked in terms of making sure that people are seen, heard, valued, supported, and cared for on campus. So I would love to personally welcome anyone to Dougherty Family College.
Awesome, Dr. Smith. I appreciate that. Manny, any last thoughts before we let you guys go?
Yeah, I just want to say again, Robert and Haley, thank you for having me here. And yeah, I love DFC so much, and just for other students out there thinking about higher education, even if you're not so sure about it, have some doubts about it, DFC is such an amazing course to take even if you're not so sure about higher education, and just have your mind wrapped around it. I definitely recommend.
Well, Dr. Smith, it's like building community within a community, and it's exciting to hear this. And wait a second here. Allison has a question. Sounds like a great program, Manny. Awesome that you're taking advantage of this opportunity. Good luck, man. Al, and then Shantae, good luck and God bless. these are our listeners that listen in and chime in all the time, and we appreciate the good words that they give up. I just want to say a big Peenagigi, good luck, and I'm sure this will be on the Best of Native Roots Radio, because this is important information that we have to let all our listeners know.
Great. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you both so much.
Right on. Hey, have a great day.
You too.
Wow. Wow, Haley, that was amazing. Great questions, by the way. You're a great producer.
Well, I was like, when I saw the email come through, I'm like, oh, it's Dr. Buffy Smith. And we
Yeah.
had them on. I remember Cheyenne was on with her last
Yes.
May, and same thing. Like, you can just feel the positivity, the good energy, the good vibes, as they say, come through in the airwaves. And even I just feel it. And I almost wish I could go back and like redo my college experience. But yeah, Dougherty Family College, really great resource. Take advantage of that for sure.
Well, what's really important too is our listeners out there. Everyone has people and knows people that are at this crossroads in their educational career. Let them know about this. It's something, like you say, Haley. You wish you had the opportunity, and to lovingly get your chops up and ready for college, and not be overwhelmed by like you went to the U, or you went to Duluth, and how many students are. This is a real good family situation, and family-like.
Yeah, and with small class sizes like that in a small school, you're able to get that one-on-one personal support from like a dean or something like that to help you with school issues, or just get to know them personally. And I'm sure people at Dougherty Family College are willing to help a student in all aspects of their life.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely got that vibe, and it was great to have them on again. So again, we got stuff happening, and
so much happening.
yeah, and not only mentioning my TV watching, but also
North of North.
yeah, there's also things happening in the community too, and we support that. And do we have any updates that we can just let people know before we call it a show?
I think so. Well, we got Indian Health Board of Minneapolis put out on their Facebook today. I think you shared this, Robert. We're just 2 weeks away from American Indian Month kickoff on May 1st here in Minnesota. Indian Health Board will be doing a block party on May 1st from 12 to 3 p.m. It's right after the Indian Month kickoff parade, which is going to end right at Indian Health Board's front door. What time does that parade start? That's always one of my favorite things to get up early and go do.
Yeah, that's I think it's 10 o'clock. And it's funny too. I had this, really good selfie with the governor. And I think your friend got in the middle of it, and I couldn't post it when he was running for vice president.
Oh,
It's
that was that
that's
time.
the same place, right?
Yeah, everyone comes out of the woodworks and whatnot for the Indian Month kickoff. So I'm sure we'll probably see Governor Walz, and of course our White Earth sister, Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan,
Right.
who's running for senator, by the way. Vote for
Right.
Peggy.
Well, if I take a picture with them, can you watch Mackenzie and block her out of the way so she doesn't sneak
Hold her
into
down.
sneak into my selfie with the governor or the lieutenant governor?
Yeah. Well, this is something I'm looking forward to. There's a bunch of things going on the whole month of May. It's American Indian Month here in Minnesota. For Indian Health Boards, what is it? They're calling it, this is their block party. So it's going to be a big thing. There's going to be food, local vendors. Oh, we got a guest artist, Thomas X, Red Lakes Thomas X. Show up for that. There's going to be raffle baskets.
Yeah.
Your favorite, Robert, free t-shirts.
Yeah. I have to go to extra large now. The winter hasn't been good to me. Hey, there's a couple other things too. I want to remind everyone too about New Native Theater presents The Nut, the Hermit, the Crow, and the Monk.
Yes.
That's coming up this week, starting Wednesday at the Gremlin Theater, correct?
Yeah, Gremlin Theater. That's the one in St. Paul. NewNativeTheater.org. Theater is spelled with a R-E, not an E-R. It's
Very bougie, very bougie. Yeah.
Bougie Native way to spell theater. NewNativeTheater.org, or I think it's Brown Paper Bag. You can get tickets from.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's funny too. I've gotten really good at my job here, because I used to call it the New Native Theater. and I think I've been
Yeah.
doing well the last couple years.
Yeah, I think so. Well, New Native Theater, they put on, what's their 15th season? I think
Yes.
this is the last production of this season.
Not 50th, like I said, 15th.
Yeah, they'll get to 50
Yeah.
eventually.
Not
I'm
in my
sure.
lifetime.
Yeah, but check that out. What else is going on?
Well, Dr. Stately and their crew, they're having a big shindig. I don't know if it's open to the public, but they're breaking ground here.
On Friday. I know, is it Delana White's fashion show is also this Friday too.
Oh.
There's that Native, I'm totally blanking on the name, so I might mess it up, but the Native Nations fashion show?
Yeah, that's
It's
always
Friday.
that's always big. So grab a shovel, help them break ground for the clinic, and then go over to the fashion show. And
Bring your best ribbon skirt.
that's right, or
Yeah.
ribbon shirt if you're going to as a male.
Yeah, I think this year's theme is water is life, or water. So maybe something blue.
Yeah. Hey, great show, great guests, and great producer Haley. A big appreciation. We're still here. We are the 7th generation, and this is Native Roots Radio. We'll see you tomorrow.